storage systems.
One down, one to go. It was my turn. But unfortunately, the weather was coming back, and the squalls were back.
Huh. I bet you're laughing all the way to the bank now.
Oh, you bet.
You got your antelope killed. The only bad thing is, you got to babysit me out here. I tried to kill mine.
I know. I think I'm going to stay in the truck, though, if we can ever get that close to one.
So how are we going to kill one now?
We're going to get really lucky. Hopefully.
You know, you think maybe we should see if we can get down the valley and get out of this? I mean, this is a good spot to look for one up in this mountain, but now we got zero visibility. I don't even think we can see 100 yards now, probably 50?
50, 75. Yeah, we got to get below this cloud and see if we can't spot something down there, because this is a little too extreme for my antelope hunting likeness.
We were dealing with mud, snow, everything, slick road conditions, just trying to get into another spot to find another good buck. And we started struggling finding good bucks. We were finding plenty in the 12 to 13 inch range. We just weren't seeing the quality of buck that we knew this area was capable of producing. Day one ended. Miles had gotten his buck, but I hadn't gotten an opportunity, nor had I seen a buck that actually I wanted to shoot. So day two was going to be a race for me to try and wrap up my hunt, because I knew Miles had to get back to guiding. He had elk and other pronghorn hunters to attend to, and as much as he wanted to stay and hunt with me, guy's got to make a living when the living can be made.
Stop here and glass a little bit.
Yep.
You know, I've been packing on this spot and scope, but I think it's probably the most important piece besides your gun that you can take along, because if you can't see him,
you can't kill him.
No, it's and the biggest thing optics I think save are a lot of calories and shoe leather.
Right, I agree.
Because you know, you can sit here and say we shot an antelope out there half, 3/4 mile away with binocular, he may look like a good buck.
Right.
But you and I, we're looking for a certain caliber of animal here.
Right. Sometimes 10 power doesn't quite get you close enough.
No, but we can crank that up to, you know, the 45 or whatever, get on it and see what we got.
Get right in, you can count his nose hairs.
But unfortunately from right here, I don't know if we're going to need the spot scope because I don't see any.
I didn't see anything
We're going to
either.
have to use some more of that shoe leather.
Yeah.
All right, over the next hill.
Over the next hill. Story of our lives.
Story of our lives for sure. I'm just going to leave this set up so when we get over that next hill, we're ready to go.
By lunchtime, we were still struggling. We had not seen the buck we wanted. The clock was ticking, things were coming to a close, and I knew we'd better get into some back country, off the beaten trail, where other hunters weren't getting to.
Didn't you say now there's been a lot of activity in this basin over here?
Right. I've seen a couple of herds over here. I've seen some bucks. They've been rutting good over here. So I think it's a good idea to peek over this hill and see what's over there.
So we picked some basins where we figured other people just weren't getting to and put the long walk on. Just about the time I figured, you know, the day's coming to an end, I'm probably not going to get a pronghorn, everything fell together. In fact, we ran head first into a good pronghorn. With one glance, I knew he was a shooter, and he was coming right at us. Only problem was I had to gain more elevation to make the shot.
He's coming so fast.
I dumped my backpack in a hurry, threw it to Miles, and I said, I'm taking off, man. And I took off at the fastest crawl, at least to me it seemed fast, through the mud, through the snow, through the sage, hopefully to a little higher vantage point so I could get a shot. As I was crawling, I was peeking, crawling, peeking, and there he came. And I knew if I didn't get set up fast, things were going to be too close, and he was going to run right over me. Got my gun up on my bipods, started steadying for the shot, and he saw it. Pronghorns see everything. If you're moving, twitching, if there's a little bit of shimmer from the sun, they're going to catch it, and he did. And he turned and made an about face and started heading back down the same fence line he came, right towards a corral. I had just a split second to decide, pick, and make the shot. And I peeked up, and I could tell a second shot wasn't going to be needed. That buck wasn't going anywhere except for a ride in Miles's truck.
Nice shot, Mark.
Talk
Good
about
shot.
things falling in your lap.
Right into place.
Oh, man. It worked out better probably you staying back there, because
Did.
he might have seen.
He
He saw something to begin with.
He was nervous. He was ready. He was ready to go. So we did that just the way we needed to.
Let's see what he is.
Yeah, we better go.
Oh, that's a good buck.
It's a nice buck.
All right. He's heavy.
Heavy, good prongs,
Yeah.
good curls. It's a nice buck, Mark.
He's, you know what's really nice? He's got good prongs. He's got good height. He'll probably
Good
go close
map.
to 14 or maybe a touch over. I don't know.
That's a better than average buck.
Yep, that's a good pronghorn. You know, he's in pretty good shape for going through the rut already.
Yeah, he's not all worn down.
Oh, well, we got to get him tagged, dragged, and then bagged.
There you go.
He's going back home in the freezer. He's going to feed the chitlins with this one, I think. Okay.
Well,
It's time to start dragging, buddy.
let's go.
Then the work began. Getting a pronghorn back out isn't quite as bad as getting an elk out, especially when you got two guys, but it's still a chore, but it was a chore I was a lot happier to do with the sun setting at the end of the day.
Life may sometimes be a drag, but this is a drag no pronghorn hunter regrets on Truck Vault's Extreme Hunts.